Hi, welcome to September. If you're in the southern hemisphere like me, well then we're at the edge of spring, and it's really you can feel the sort of rebirth and the opportunity of the warmth coming back into our days, and so it's quite lovely. I'm going to be sharing with you the HeartWay message for September, which relates to the card Have Faith. And we're going to be talking a little bit more about what this invites us to explore this month. I'm Tara Insider. I'm an intuitive coach and healer for those that don't know me. And I'm really, really been honored to walk the path of the heart with you in this year. Before I go into the message for September, I hope you indulge me for a minute, as all the courses for 2023 have been plotted and bookings have opened today. So if you feel you are ready to explore any of the magical realms that I'm going to talk about, then you can follow the links below and see the information around those specific courses. I am running Lifting the Veil again in 2023. It's an abridged version, a simplified version of the program I ran in 2020. But it is the program, if you want to learn how to channel and work with spirit, it's an amazing program of discovering your own gifts of healing and being a voice for the divine. So Lifting the Veil is on again next year. As always, I'm running the Crystal Masterclass program, Step Into Your Light again, and so the information for that is below. And I'm so excited to say that the group of coaches that signed up for the first ever Lightwalker coaching accreditation are nearing the end of their journey and nearing their accreditation. And so we are running it again next year. So if you want to be a Lightwalker coach and really amplify your leadership, your coaching, and your healing skills to the next level, then the bookings are open for this very, very, very profound program. So all that information is below. I will send out information around Soul Compass. If you're wanting to do the Soul Compass check-in in September, which is for 2022 still, you can find the information there. It's on the 10th and 11th of September, both online and in person. And there's a couple of other surprise programs that are going to happen next year, which I'll leave us to discover as we go along. But here we are in September. September is a 6 month and a 6 year. And so we have an amplified energy in this month. What that means is this is a month of really integrating so many of the lessons that you have been discovering in this year. It is an opportunity for really getting clear about what your heart identity is, what it is that is your true, authentic voice in the world, and what it is that you feel a longing to contribute to on this planet. And so we have the card Have Faith. Never, just try and get it to not. The camera's not playing nicely with me, so I'll have faith that you can read it. So this is a card that's often provocative for people because of the various dimensions of what faith brings up for you. And faith is a profoundly gentle and beautiful energy. It aligns with grace and surrender and joy and peace. These words hold a frequency of divine love that is much higher than what our mind thinks these things are. And so faith is the ability to truly trust yourself and the world when things are in chaos. It is about turning inwards. And I was contemplating this card this morning, getting ready to do this talk with you. And as I was sitting with the word faith, the following acronym came up for me, and it said, focus attention inward, trust your heart. So focus attention inward, FAI, trust your heart. And I love that, focus your attention inward and trust your heart, as a description of what faith is about. That's the invitation for this card. Faith is not about applying your sort of trust in an outside world. It is more about turning inward to the deepest parts of your intuition and knowing of who you are to navigate the world, to take action, to make decisions, to choose how you want to work with the world. And so when we start to focus our attention inward, we need to start paying attention to what needs to be healed. What are the blockages to our faith? What are the blockages to our truth? What are the blockages to our hearts? And as we heal those, we can get to the clarity of what our heart most wants and what our heart most yearns for. And so faith is the ability to listen to the divine. Now, I have spoken about this before and I love it. Prayer is the ability to speak to the divine, to talk to ask. Meditation is the ability to listen. And like any good relationship, we need a dynamic of speaking and listening, asking for what we want and listening for the answers, asking for guidance and listening to the answers. And so faith requires us to still our busyness. Faith requires us to go quiet and listen. Pay attention to the symbols, the signs, the synchronicities, to start noticing what are the messages that are on repeat, to start gaining insight to the inspirations and the things that keep calling for your attention. When we notice that faith is about silencing ourselves and listening inward to the truth that is within us, that is the message that keeps us connected to the world as a whole. It brings our mind, our body, our heart, and our spirit into integration. And so faith has a relationship with integration. I remember a few years ago, a client asked me, how do I integrate? And the answer that came up was, there's no action to integration. There's permission for integration. There's allowance of integration. There's enough space that integration can happen, that the parts of us that are fueling can find a way to speak to each other, to listen to each other, to find harmony and unity with each other. And so wherever we're at war, faith is a real catalyst for harmony. And that faith requires me to listen to that which feels unacceptable, to listen to that which feels difficult, to listen to that which asks me to play a different role, to do something different. And so faith has also got to do with taking that brave step forward, to doing what needs to be done. What's the thing you've been, maybe in January you decided this was something I needed to do. This was something I wanted to focus on. This was an area that I wanted to be clear about. And we haven't taken action as yet. That's okay. There's no shame and there's no blame. Having faith in yourself to take that first step, to do the thing that you don't want to do. It doesn't take away the fear. We just do it with the faith that the next step will unfold. The thing that I need to learn will be revealed. The opportunity for me to expand will be shown. So what action does your heart ask you to take? As you focus your attention inward and trust your heart, this is the month for acting on your faith. I look forward to spending some more time exploring this concept with you in the HeartWay session on I think it's the 13th of September, if you'd like to book, or at the Soul Compass check-in on the 10th or 11th of September. Whatever you do this month, listen, listen, and listen some more. Sending you lots of love. Namaste.